Good morning. We are now discussing about the universal logic gates. We have two gates, the NAND gate and the NOR gate. And these two gates are called the universal logic gates because by making use of these gates we can realize the OR gate, AND gate and NOT gates. Let us see one by one how we can realize OR and NOT by making use of these two universal gates. So first we are realizing the NAND gate. So first we are realizing the NOT gate by making use of NAND gate. So this is my NAND gate. So I have only one single input A which gets complemented as in case of NOT gate. So this NAND gate is now used to realize the NOT gate. So you can see here. Similarly, the NAND gate can be used to realize the AND gate. So in order to realize the AND gate, we need two NAND gates. Two NAND gates. NAND gate 1 and NAND gate 2. So at the first NAND gate, we have two inputs A and B, whose output is A, B complement. A, B complement is the output. Written over here. The output of first NAND gate is AB complement. A and B complement. It is A or B complement. And that will be equal to complement A and complement B. Just a second. Gubbles. Good morning. Let us now discuss about the universal logic gates. The two gates, NAND gate and NOR gate, together called the universal logic gates because these two gates are used to realize the OR gate, AND gate and NOT gates. Let us study one by one in detail. First we are making use of NAND gate in order to realize NOT gate. In order to realize NOT gate using NAND gate, we make use of a single NAND gate with the two inputs merged. So we have only one input and whose output will be the complement of it, similar to that of NOT gate. Hence, by making use of one single NOT gate, we have realized the NOT gate, getting the output similar to the NOT gate. Similarly, let us realize AND gate by making use of NAND gates. Here we are making use of two NAND gates. Two inputs are given to the first NAND gate whose output is complement of A and B. Whose output is complement of A and B. That will be equal to complement A or complement B. Again, this output is applied across the input terminals of the second NAND gate, because of which it is again complemented. Therefore, complement of complement A and B will be equal to complement of complement A or complement B, that is equal to A and B. And B, and that is the output of the AND gate. So we are getting the output of AND gate using two inputs and using two NAND gates. And this is how we realize the AND gate by making use of two NAND gates. Similarly, we are now realizing OR gate by making use of three NAND gates. By making use of three NAND gates. So you can see here, these are the three NAND gates used in order to realize the OR gate. Across the first two NAND gates, only one input terminal is there. Input A is applied across the first NAND gate and input B is applied across the second NAND gate. They gets complemented, and these complements are applied across the inputs of the third NAND gate, which are again complemented. You can see here. The first output of first NAND gate is A complement, output of second NAND gate is B complement, and output of third NAND gate is complement of complement A and complement B. That will be equal to complement of complement A or complement of complement B, that is equal to A or B, which is the output of OR gate. So we can get the output of OR gate by making use of three NAND gates. Hence, NAND gate can be used to realize the OR gate. Similarly, NAND gate can also be used to realize the NOR gate, for which we make use of four NAND gates. We make use of four NAND gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are making use of four NAND gates. Up to the third NAND gate, which is similar to the OR gate equivalent. Then the output of third NAND gate is applied to the fourth NAND gate, whose output will be the complement of A or B, which is the output of NOR gate. Hence, NOR gate can be realized by making use of four NAND gates. The first and second NAND gates complement the inputs A and B, which are applied to the third NAND gate to get the output A or B. And this A or B is further complemented by making use of fourth NAND gate in order to get the NOR gate output. This is how we can realize different gates by making use of NAND gates. Similarly, let us realize different gates by making use of NOR gate. Now, the NOR gate equivalent. We have one NOR gate, we have only one NOR gate, and the two inputs have been joined together, and so we have only one input A that is complemented, which is the output of NOT gate. Hence, we can realize NOT gate by making use of one single NOR gate. Now, let us realize the OR gate by making use of a NOR gate. In order to realize the OR gate by making use of NOR gate, we make use of two NOR gates. we make use of two NOR gates. Two inputs A and B are given to the first NOR gate, whose output is the complement of A or B, and that will be therefore equal to complement A and complement B. And this is given to the input of second NOR gate, and therefore whose output is complement of complement A or B, or that will be equal to complement of complement A and complement B. That will be equal to A or B, which is the output of OR gate. So we have obtained the output of OR gate by making use of two inputs and two NOR gates. Similarly, we are now realizing AND gate. By making use of three NOR gates. The first two NOR gates are having single inputs, and A is given to first NOR gate, B is given to the second NOR gate as the inputs, and their outputs are complemented as A complement and B complement, which are connected to the input terminals of third NOR gate. So the output of third NOR gate is complement of complement A or complement B. That will be equal to complement of complement A and complement of complement B. That will be equal to A and B, which is the output of the AND gate. So we have obtained the output of AND gate by making use of two inputs and three NOR gates. Similarly, let us now realize the NAND gate by making use of the NOR gates. In order to realize the NAND gate output, we have considered four NOR gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the third NOR gate, which is similar to the OR gate, you can see here, which is similar to the OR gate, and that is again subjected to the NOR gate to get the complement of A and B, which is the output of NAND gate. So initially we have considered two NOR gates having single inputs. A and B are given to them, which gets complemented. And these complements are given to the third NOR gate to get the output A and B, which is again given to the fourth NOR gate to get the output complement A and B, which is the output of NAND gate. Like this, we can realize different gates by making use of NOR gate, because of which we call NAND gate and NOR gate as the universal logic gates.